fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up my little baker kit by Miss Holly. This one is super cute. It has a lot of colors. I've got 2 sticker sheets. However, the stickers are miscut. They're cut in the middle, so I had to scan them into my computer and then I printed them out. So I have them cut into these strips and I'm going to run them through my Xyron. I did these 2. This one is not miscut, so these I can use. So I'm going to run these 2 through my Xyron so I don't need to use this first page. So what I have in my Xyron is the green repositionable, and I still have quite a bit of it left. So I'm going to use these first. And I've had a couple people ask me how to use the Xyron. It should come already assembled with the paper in it, but if it doesn't, then it has instructions. And then after that, it's pretty simple. There's an arrow. I don't know if you can see that there. There's an arrow right there. You just stick in whatever you're going to be doing. It does have a tendency to pull to the side, so the tip that I was given was to hold it this way and then pull it towards you to keep it straight. So you just pull them through, they come out right here, you rip it off, and then you've got your 2 little things that are going to get cut into stickers. So let me do all of that. You peel this off, and then what I'm going to do is cut off this edge. You can see it went a little crooked here, but that's okay. And then I will just slice each one of these with my little scissors where they need to be cut, like so. And I leave this extra over here so that I have something to hang on to, so that I can cut all the way through, so I can peel off each individual sticker. I didn't do a very good job of keeping this one straight as it went through. I did a better job with the other one. Okay, so I've got my 2 Xyron stickers sheets ready to go. I've got my Elizabeth Ward tray over here. I don't need to use that set of stickers, so I'm going to put those over there just so I don't forget. I'm going to put this sticker, which is one that I'll put in my logbook, underneath my tray so I know what kit these drills are for. So I do have in this kit one special shaped drill, which is these quadruple sized squares. So I'm going to put those in one of the smallest containers. Not a ton of those, but I'm going to put those in there first. Because this is such a large kit, I have 84 colors, including that one. But I have several that have multiple bags of colors. Like some of these I have 4 or 5 bags of a color. So I'm going to use my largest containers for a bunch of these, and we'll see how many I can get in just one of these. Because I think I have 1, 2, 3, I think I have 5 of these that I have multiple bags of. And then I have like another 5 or 6 colors that I've got 2 bags of. So of this AB, I've got 3 bags, and I am taking a page out of somebody's book and kitting up in the order of quantity of drills again. Fingers crossed these are not all staticky. I think I kitted up the blue girl in order of quantity of drills as well, and it seemed to work. This is pretty full with just 2, so I don't know if I'm going to get all 3 in here. Let's find out. I basically have already planned that I may need multiple trays. I'm assuming at least 2 trays, Elizabeth Ward trays. Am I going to get them all in there? Let's see. Okay, I got all of those in there, so yay me. I tried to keep these in some sort of order. All right, so this one is one of the fairy dust drills, and I have 3 bags of it. So I'm going to be using another one of these. Let me find the right sticker. And again, let's see if I can get all of these in here. So this is bag number 2. With a little bit of static. I think I can get bag number 3 in there. Let's try it. So not quite as full, but a little more static than the other one. This one I have 5 bags of, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to need multiple of this size of container. So I'm going to say 2 for this one. So I've got some extra ones of this size. Let me find the right sticker here. Again, crossing my fingers, these aren't super staticky. So I'm thinking I can get 3 bags in each of the big ones. But if I can't, that's okay, because I'm using another very large one and I only have 2 left of this color. Okay, so that one is definitely full. I'm wondering if I should put the last two in this or if I should put them in this size. I think I'm going to try this one first, just to see if I can fit them all in there, which it looks like they will. So they fit in that one. I'm happy with that. Okay, then here is another one that I have 5 bags of. This one I've only got 3, so I think I'm going to do the 3 first and put them in this size. I feel like once I've gotten these done, these big bags of drills, then I'll feel like I have over half the kit done just because I will have so many bags of drills already undone, because this kit is huge. This isn't the largest kit I've ever done, so I'm not quite sure why it feels so intimidating, other than it just seems like an enormous amount of drills. But it's probably the largest square I've ever done, because my 2 Josephine walls were probably the biggest, but they were both round. So, all right, I've got this color that I have 3 bags of. So let me find the sticker for this. I always get tons of questions about this. This funnel is from Sasha's 3D Printing on Facebook. I saw them on there one day and I just sent her a message and I was able to order one, and I love this thing. I do not kit up in my Elizabeth Wards without it anymore. I have a feeling I'm going to find some of these scattered everywhere when I go to clean up afterwards. There's a little bit of room in that one. Okay, my last one with multiple bags is 5 bags. So let me see if I can get it in here. Again, I wish the static made sense to me. Okay, and the 3rd bag. Okay, so that's 3 bags in there. And then I'm going to use another one of this smaller size for the 2 again. I'm glad all the bags did not have this much static. And the last bag of this color. Oh no, is it not all going to fit in there? It's not going to fit. Well, that stinks. So let me pour all of this into the larger one, because it will definitely fit in there. Okay, so 2 containers of that color. So next what I need to work with, I'm done with the extra large. I need to just work with the large ones. Work, not lurk. Someday my tongue will work. I have all of these colors that I have multiple bags of. And then this pile is the ones that were hopefully going to fit in the medium-sized containers, and then most of these will fit in the small. Some of them may need, here at the end, may need to go in those size, but we'll see how I get along. 603 is up first. Let me find that sticker. Now this kit came with 2 ABs, no, 4 ABs, 4 fairy dust, and the 1 special shape drill. I might go through and add a few more things. I think I have a fairy dust in this color that I might want to use, but I never remember if they're round or square, so I got to check my squares. I've been working with rounds for the last couple of kits, so I may be misremembering. Whew, no static in that one. Okay, 760 is the next one. It does make it easier to kit up in the Elizabeth Wards doing it this way, where I'm following the number of drills based on how Diamond Art Club had them in the sleeves. But I don't know if I would ever do it this way if I wasn't using the Elizabeth Ward. Trying to get some of this done before hubby gets back. He's out running errands, but it's getting kind of late, so my light is not the greatest, and also there's supposed to be some kind of a drone show tonight, so I may have to wait until later to finish all this up, or tomorrow. Still have them flying everywhere. Hopefully once I get through all these ones that have multiple bags, it'll be easier. Okay. I've got 3 more in this large size. I have lots of drills in my tray already, but not very many containers. I think I got used to the smaller ones where I was doing way more colors. I mean, this is 84 colors, so it's still a lot of colors. Okay, 761. Yay, that one wasn't terrible for static. Ta-da! All right, then 1 more in this size, which is 3840. For a minute I was like, oh no, I don't have that one. I forgot about the 3rd set of stickers, because these are the ones from Diamond Art Club that I actually can use that weren't miscut. All right. Can I get all these in there? Maybe. Okay, I gotta get that out of the way so I can close it. Ta-da! All in one. Okay, so that takes care of all of the ones that I have multiple bags of. Definitely going to need 2 trays for this one. So I don't think that I need any more of this size. So I'm going to go put my extras of this away. I'm going to leave these extras for a minute in the extra large size because I might need them. I've got some of these where it's only one bag, but it's kind of full. I think they're all going to fit in these, but I don't know. Also, I need to go empty my trash can because I have so much trash from all the plastic. So I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Okay guys, I'm back at it here for the second day. We did get to see some of the drone festival last night and it was pretty cool. So I have all of these that are going to go in these size containers. So I guess I'm just going to get started. Let me get some stickers put on. Okay, so I'm going to start with 818 first. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's that one. That one still had some static in it. Okay, this one was not cooperating. Actually sprayed my funnel and my tray with some static remover to see if that will help. It didn't really. I swear, all the static just makes this doubly annoying. Just like pour in there nicely, like that, without sticking to anything. Not like that. Okay, at least those went in there easier than the other one. See if I can get all these in there. I think after these, then I'll be moving to the smallest size. Why can't they all be like that? All right, here's another AB. No static, awesome. Love that. I feel like my second tray may be nothing but these super small ones. Ugh. You guys, this static. Okay, got those in there. And then my last one, I think, for this size. Ooh, no static, yay. Okay, now it's time to move to all of these smaller containers. I'm going to put them in here first just to make sure that it's going to fit in this container before I put the sticker on. Just because some of these are kind of full and I'm not sure. That one fit all in one. So that was 33.46. Okay, and I think all of the rest of them actually have less drills than that one. So I can just put all these stickers on. Okay, so far the only thing I don't like about doing it in the order that Diamond Art Club put them for quantity of drills, aside from the static, which doesn't have anything to do with it, is that I still have all 3 of my sticker sheets floating around, whereas usually by now I would have been through at least one of them and I could get it out of my way so it doesn't feel so messy. Maybe these will be less staticky. Fingers crossed. There's another AB. Whew. And it should get easier because the drills, there will be less drills in theory. Oh, that was nice. Thought there was going to be some static there. Okay. Still so many colors of drills though. Okay, so I haven't filled up one tray yet, but almost. Let's hope the no static. Okay, that had some, but it wasn't terrible. Okay, that one had a little bit of static. I was hoping maybe as the bags got smaller, the static would be less. Not for any scientific reason, but just, you know, hoping. Okay. At least maybe they'd have more room to fall down into the container. Okay. Oh, so many colors, you guys. Even after taking a break yesterday, it still feels like I have so many colors left. Probably because I do. Because even though I filled up some huge containers, those were only one color, right? Last one for this tray, I think. I might have room for one more small one. Okay, let me get started on this row of colors. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I can't fit any more in this tray. So I'm going to move this one off to the side and switch it out for another one. I was going to take a break, but I need to press on because we're going somewhere tonight and I need to finish this up. Okay. As long as they're not all super staticky, it'll be fine. Although I don't know how they have any static. It is so humid today. I need to set up a fan while I'm doing this, but then it'd be too noisy. We had a busy day today, which I will probably share in my next whip and chat. So if you're interested in that, be sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I did also have somebody ask me where I got my customs from, and I may have asked this before, I don't remember, but where do you guys get customs if you've done one? I haven't done one. It's on my I should do one of these lists. I just haven't gotten around to it. I think because I just have so many other kits, and I still have my 2 Heaven and Earth designs, which I need to source drills for. I mean, I'm going to be using my spares, but I've got to get them all put together. So I just haven't done a custom yet, but I'm curious where people use. I think the last few kit ups I've done, people have commented on how fast I am. Again, it's not really that I'm fast, it's that I end up cutting out quite a bit of what I'm doing, either because of noise that I can't edit out, or like when I'm cutting open the bags, I don't show you guys that because it's just crinkling plastic and that gets annoying. And I try to keep it so that there's not like really loud noises happening, because some people listen with headphones and that's always an unpleasant thing if it's quiet and then suddenly it gets super loud. So yeah, it's not that I'm super fast. It's just that I cut some of it out because it's boring. I've tried doing a couple of like ASMR type videos, admittedly a while ago, but I just didn't get a lot of traction on them. So plus I like to talk. So I'm down to essentially my last 2 rows. They're not even rows, so maybe that doesn't count, but that's what it looks like. So that's what I'm going with. Okay, I wonder how many rows of these small containers I'm going to have in this tray. I'm betting 3, maybe more. I've already got 1 filled up, so maybe just 3. I was going to say something about the static, but then I was afraid I'd jinx myself. I was sure this one was going to have static, but maybe my wish for less static in all these small little tiny containers is going to come true. So far anyway, and I'll take what I can get. Any one that doesn't have static is a win, so yay. And I can almost see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, making headway. Not as quick as I would like, but when is it ever? Even when they do have static, it's not too terrible. Mostly because there aren't that many drills. Okay. Guys, I am so hot under these lights. I need to move a fan in here, definitely. But now I'm in a hurry, so I can't be bothered. Just need to change my clothes before we go out tonight. Okay, this one is another fairy dust. They don't seem to have static. I wonder if something in the mica keeps them from doing that. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough of these small containers. I may have to run and go get some more. I brought down the rows from 2 other trays thinking that would be enough, but doesn't look like it. Okay, I've only got 4 left, so I'm clearly going to have to go rustle up some more of these because 4 is not enough. And I thought I was being overly optimistic with 3, but it doesn't look like it. I thought 3, and then after I started doing it, I was like, no, it'll only be 2. But no, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 3 and maybe then some. At least, like I said, these have not been staticky like some of the bigger, the ones that I had like 5 bags of. Don't know why that is, but not going to question it. Hopefully I'm going to sleep good tonight. We did a bunch of running around today, doing various errands and things. And we came home and had to get back out again because, of course, when you do some of those errands, you can't ever accomplish them the first time. Okay, I already did all of the fairy dust, and this is my last AB. And like I said, I was considering adding some in, but I don't know if I'm going to. There's so many colors already. Okay, I'm on my last ones here. Let's hope that all of these don't have any static. And I can finish up before we head out tonight. Not sure what we're having for dinner, but I'm hungry. I think my brother-in-law is barbecuing tonight, so maybe just hamburgers and hot dogs, but we'll see. Sometimes he surprises us. He's a good cook, but it's also nice to go eat something that you didn't have to prepare, right? Okay. I actually had considered, even with all the special drills that came with this kit, that I might add in some ABs. But after kitting up all of these colors, I don't know if I want to mess with additional ABs. I'm thinking that I'll just do it the way it's charted and leave it at that. Plus I don't have nearly as many square ABs as I do round ones. Maybe I should just buy some more. Although I think instead of buying ABs, I would probably buy pixie dust instead. The ABs do add that extra sparkle, but sometimes I feel like the more subtle pixie dust is better. Last two colors. All right. After this one, it's the last color. Let me get my mess cleaned up, and I will be back to show you what my trays look like. So here are the trays. I can't quite get all of them in the photo. So here's the one with the most drills. So I've got 2 containers of those, large containers of those, these 2 of that color, and then this kind of large size. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 of the small size containers that are filled with just the little amount of drills. And I'm actually glad that I have 2 of these because I have one underneath here. I can put this one underneath here. I think I'd probably recognize which kit these drills go with, but you know, just in case I get confused. Tons and tons of colors, mostly reds, pinks, whites, peaches, but lots of rainbow colors in here too. So I'm excited about this one. It is going to be a lot of pink, but I think there's lots of multi-placing going to be happening in the background and such. Gotta admit, I'm not looking forward to all of these ABs for the window, but at least I get to multi-place them. So there you go, guys. This is my kit up of Little Baker. This is 99 by 70, so I'm sure you guys are going to be seeing this in quite a few whippin' chats. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.